Hi, welcome to another edition of the Alan Rosenberg Show. Got home from work to the unfortunate news that two more rock and roll musicians have passed away this weekend. So, my brief tribute to both of them. First, we're going to start with Eric Carmen. Now, Eric Carmen, started off with the Raspberries. Really interesting band. Relatively short career. They started around 1972, ended late in 74, and they released 4 albums. Most people, I think, really had that first greatest hits album, the Raspberries Best on Vinyl. I had that album, and then that was a great one. That's been supplanted by this CD, Raspberries Greatest. But even the original one might actually be a little bit better because it's tighter. But this one's got 20 songs, and 2 of their songs really are 2 of my favorite songs of all time. They're absolutely incredible songs. Go All the Way, and also I would put in there I Want to Be With You. Both of those are extraordinary rock songs. Rock with a capital R. Kind of Who-like in a way, and the Who definitely kind of influenced them. They were a band that had such an image problem, in my opinion. In '74 with glam rock and Bowie and the Stones and Zeppelin. Not that they were glam rock, but and the Raspberries came out wearing these old-fashioned like suits and ties. They just didn't match the time, and I think they're one of those cases where their image really hurt them. But lots of great songs, Let's Pretend and Overnight Sensation is amazing. They're a really good band, but they packed it in 1974. I actually discovered Eric Carmen when he released his first solo record, which was that gold record on Arista Records, just called Eric Carmen. I actually got it when it came out. I got a promo of it. I think my father brought it home. And I really liked it. I didn't know who Eric Carmen was at the time, but All By Myself, and here's my memory of it. I think All By Myself was like an epic song. I think it was like 7 or 8 minutes on the vinyl album. The hit single, which is on this collection, is only like 4 minutes, but I remember on the album it was this epic song. And it was awesome. And that album also had, what was that other song? That's Rock and Roll. What's David Cassidy's brother? Sean Cassidy. Sean Cassidy, I remember, not a fan, obviously. He had a big hit with That's Rock and Roll. So that first album by Eric Carmen did really, really well. I no longer have that album. I got rid of it decades ago. But this is a really cool collection called the Definitive Collection of Eric Carmen, and it starts off with There's a Go All the Way, I Want to Be With You, Let's Pretend Tonight, Overnight Sensation. Those are like 5 of the best Raspberry songs. And here's like the 4-minute single version of All By Myself. Sunrise, That's Rock and Roll. Never Gonna Fall in Love Again was from that gold album. And then Boats Against the Current. Hey Deanie. He had a really good career. Hungry Eyes, well, that was a huge hit from Dirty Dancing. And he also wrote Almost Paradise, which Ann Wilson did, and the guy from Loverboy was another big hit. So Eric Carmen, pretty strong solo career. And then they reformed the Raspberries briefly, and they put out this live one called Live on the Sunset Strip, which is great. And then you got 2 CDs and the DVD. And this is a really awesome performance. They were a real rock band. Wally Bryson, I remember he was in the band. He did Photomaker with Lex Marchese and Dino Danelli and Gene Cornish from the Rascals. So he did that after the Raspberries. So, if you don't have the Raspberries, definitely check it out. And even that Definitive Collection is really good. Eric Carmen passed away March 11th, yesterday, at the age of 71. I'm not sure what he passed away from. I don't think they announced it. But another sad rock and roll loss. The day before that, March 10th, they announced that Karl Wallinger passed away. And if you don't know who he is, he passed away at the age of 66. Karl Wallinger was originally in the Waterboys, at least on 2 of their albums. In fact, my favorite Waterboys album, which is This Is the Sea, which is one of my favorite albums of all time. This is the album that got me into the Waterboys, this and Fisherman's Blues. This is an incredible record. And Karl Wallinger played keyboards for the Waterboys. And he also played on this one called The Pagan Place. another Waterboys album with Karl Wallinger on keyboards. He just had too many goals. He just had too much talent, I guess, and he was not going to be able to work it out with Mike Scott. So he resigned from the band, and then he formed World Party. And World Party, what did they got? 5 albums, I believe, from like 86 or 87 through 2000, I think, or 2001 was World Party, how they lasted. I only have this album, The Best of World Party. I did have another one of their albums, Goodbye Jumbo, but I didn't keep it. This is all that I felt that I needed from World Party. But Ship of Fools, Way Down Now, amazingly great song. She's the One. Even my wife is like, that's like the greatest. Yeah, I probably should get more of his albums. Like I said, there's only 5 World Party albums. But if you want to start with it, get Best in Show, which is a terrific collection of the best of World Party. Apparently, he's had a rough go, Karl Wallinger. I did not know that, but I guess he had a brain aneurysm around 2001. And then I guess he's been kind of fighting it to whatever he had ever since. I don't know the official cause of death, but in either case, Karl Wallinger passing away at the age of 66, World Party, some Waterboys, and then Eric Carmen passing away at the age of 74. Eric Carmen, the Raspberries, some really good stuff here. And let's just take a minute to thank them for their contributions to the history of rock and roll. Just thought I should mention that. As always, I really appreciate your support. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe. Check out my other videos. I got playlists, over 300 videos in my 4th year of doing this. And as I always say, stay safe, stay healthy. And I'll see you next time on the Alan Rosenberg Show. With that, let's go check out some Eric Carmen and Karl Wallinger on music CD. Have a good night.